It's
Yeah.
funny, it's funny. Some of the things aren't funny, some of the things are funny, you know what I'm saying? These are a little extra original, and some of the things are
Yeah.
pretty like, oh wow, you did your research on this boy. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's funny.
Or
I know
just
that.
like times where it's like, okay, that was a little too far. Maybe you should have said that. It's a learning
There's a lot of things
process.
Connor shouldn't have said too.
Yeah. And it's that's how it is with trash
It's
talking.
promotion, dude. It's all about it is. You're promoting.
Yeah, you just gotta
Promoting the fight. You want people to watch it, so you say what you want to say.
yeah, and it's all and
If it
it's
pisses
like
you
at the
off,
same
that's on you.
yeah, and it's at the same time too. It's like we're not always gonna know the right things to say. We're gonna make mistakes and sometimes say the wrong things.
You might speak in the moment because you're pissed.
Yeah,
or,
in the heat of the moment. So you just gotta acknowledge it. Like acknowledge that maybe you shouldn't have said that, and then just not say it again later on and whatnot. But yeah, it's the fight game. There's so many different variables when it comes to entertainment, trash talking, because like a lot of the trash talking Connor would do, like against Dustin, for example, it's not personal. It's for the entertainment. And of course, more dedicated fans are going to understand that, but then you're going to have more casual fans like not understanding that part at all and just thinking you're
Like
most
that
like horrible
trilogy.
person.
Yeah, like people just have their own opinions and stuff.
Yeah,
and,
like
they don't have
our
to give a shit. They're
commentary is for
professionals. You don't
entertainment
see
as
them.
well.
You know how many comments and bullshit shits I'm sure they get every day by people that hate them or whatever, that send them all kinds of bullshit. You think they respond to all those people every single day? You think they really go clap back?
You
They
just
just
gotta
sit there
ignore
and
it.
take it with a grain of salt because they're professionals. They don't sit there and stoop down to a lower level like those haters, individuals that want to sit here and throw shade on your fame and hate because you're doing so successful. Just because you don't have what he has doesn't mean you have to hate and not like him. I'm not saying you have to like me. I'm just out there showing what I got, and they're paying me for it. They're paying me my worth because they see my talent, my skill, my heart, my dedication, all the things I said before. They see all that, so they want to pay me for my efforts. Like the NFL, you're good at football, let's pay this guy to be on our professional team because his efforts are so great. He's in college, he's D1, he has a fucking Heisman, he has all these accomplishments, he's got these tackles, no interceptions, touchdown ratio, all that shit, QB ratio. He's got all that shit. NBA, you got all these points. You score like 30, 40 points a game. It's like, we want that guy because he's so good in college. You're D1 in college. You're a stud on the court. Like, we want that guy to play for our team. You have a cause literally to our effect. Like, literally, or the other way around. Like, literally, It's like there is reasons why things are happening and things are being done like the way they are. People are hating because you have something they don't have. They hate you for it because you have something they don't have.
Essentially
that's jealousy. There's a name for that.
When you project your hate on somebody else, oftentimes it's just things that you hate about yourself or your own insecurities. And that's why that's the thing that I don't like about like cancel culture and just like with how people attack each other on social media. They're projecting their own hate onto others for no reason. And like Paul Felder and that whole like exchange between Joshua Fabia, Diego Sanchez, Paul Felder, and the other like UFC team, Paul Felder was saying like, look, I get hundreds of messages daily of people telling me that I should kill myself and all this stuff. You just gotta deal with it. It's like you can't stop it.
You can't stop it. You can't go back at all these, fly to every one of these.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you could, if you were a millionaire,
Like,
but
we're
whatever.
gonna, like,
no one's going to go through that effort. But if you really wanted to go through all those shells, people, all those messages, like, that's going to be a long week for you, buddy. But I mean, no one's going to go through that effort. That's useless, stupid.
And
so you ignore
the more
hate.
that you dwell on it, the more it's going to ruin you as a person.
Yeah, is it hurting you? Is it hurting your relationship with God? Is it hurting your relationship with your lady? Is it hurting your relationship with your kids? If not, fuck it. Who cares about the hate?
See,
These
now
people
sometimes
are irrelevant.
Sometimes it can though, because of the toxicity of cancel culture and how rampant it goes. It does in fact lead to real life consequences where people are getting where their people's families are leaving them or they're getting fired for arbitrary stuff and whatnot. That's just the bad part about it. And it's something like no matter what, we're gonna get criticism for the things that we say and do whatever, and it is what it is. But if we dwell on all that stuff that we're constantly getting, if we dwell on the stuff that we're getting told, then at what point are we just going to be mindless drones following the cog of the cancel culture machine, or are we going to be individuals and just moving on from it, accepting the criticism, accepting that we have flaws, and just move on and do what we can to improve?
No one's a perfect individual. I don't care what anyone says. No one's a perfect individual.
All you could do is just work to be a better person.
Just be the best you. That's all I would say. Be the best you and best person, the best version of yourself you could possibly be every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, try to take everything with a grain of salt and just be positive. Keep all the negative energy out and just live your life. you know, life is short. You know what I'm saying?
You just gotta
It's
roll with the
like,
criticism.
gotta roll with it, brush it off, fuck it. There ain't no point in letting it sticks and stones. I'm sure you've heard that when you were little. You know what I'm saying?
And so I'm actually
Ain't
gonna.
got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. I know you all heard that one too. So it's like, that's what Nate Diaz said in the press conference. Ironically, we bring that up. It's like, literally, he said, you got nothing nice to say, man, I say nothing. So it's like, he's over here being chill. He's just here to fight. That's all he is, and I love that. And that's
what I love
why
it
everyone
about
loves
Nate
Nate
Diaz.
Diaz. Always,
Yeah.
she's just there to fight.